Right, you have the movie, and then you have the coverage of, you know, who you're dating, your personal life, beef with rappers and all.
I don't even know what you're talking about. If I have to be honest, like, social media is not a real place. People do crazy stuff all the time, and you just kind of have to deal with it. And I guess with it, you know, you having all these followers, and then stardom comes like hate and all this different type of stuff. But only thing I've noticed is that people are very intimidated by natural black women.
So you're saying it's not true?
Is what true?
Is all the whole Remy and Pap situation, none of it was true?
I don't have nothing to do with that. I have been open in all my relationships that I've had. All of them.
This has made a story because Pap.
I don't even know nothing about that.
I'm just saying that's why it's being made a story, is because
I am 29. So what? How can I know about any of that? Let's just be honest. So this is what I'm saying. When I'm ready to announce who I'm with, I will do that. But till then, everything else is just speculation. And the internet, once again, is not a real.
They stuck together through thick and thin, but cracks began to show once cheating rumors surfaced. People started whispering that Remy may have stepped out on Papoose during a rough patch in their marriage, especially after they publicly separated. The gossip only fueled more curiosity about what really happened behind the scenes. Then Claressa Shields entered the picture. Known for being straightforward and no-nonsense, Claressa became close to Papoose, supporting him through the fallout of his failing relationship with Remy. What began as a simple friendship quickly grew into something much messier. Rumors spread that Papoose and Claressa were more than just friends, and that their bond was deeper than they admitted publicly. Remy wasn't having it. Instead of staying silent, she accused Claressa of spreading lies to paint her as unfaithful and even claimed Claressa was trying to steal Papoose. Claressa found the accusations ridiculous and insulting, but Remy's loud, public callouts only intensified the feud, setting the stage for an even bigger clash. And if that wasn't wild enough, things took a darker turn. Claressa suddenly became the alleged target of a shocking scheme. The feud escalated when rumors circulated claiming Remy had gone as far as attempting to sabotage Claressa's reputation, possibly risking her disqualification and stripping her of her hard-earned titles. For Claressa, who had fought relentlessly to succeed in a male-dominated sport, the stakes couldn't have been higher. Her career, legacy, and livelihood were on the line. What made it even more unbelievable was how Claressa allegedly found out. Reports say the information came from someone within Remy's own circle, someone close enough to know the truth. When Claressa learned what was supposedly happening behind her back, everything changed.
Her little boy toy or whatever, Frank, he done came out and done said it. It's not a thing of me having an issue with her. My only issue is why you leak my number. It ain't no thing, oh, I want him and he's married to you. And it's not that. I'm a girl's girl. So when it comes to like that, that's not it. Don't look at me and say, oh, you just came and messed up this happy home and stuff like that. Because that's not what happened. We would still not be public, or people wouldn't know still right now, because that's not how he does things. That's not how I'm doing things moving forward. Like for me, I'm just not like that. I'm not fighting over no.
The truth hit Claressa hard. She was furious, fully convinced she'd been betrayed, and she wasn't about to let it slide. Determined to defend herself, she drove to Remy's house, ready to confront her face to face. At that point, it wasn't just about sabotage, it was personal. But before things could spiral out of control, Papoose stepped in. Witnesses say he stopped Claressa just in time, reminding her of everything she had to lose. Sources claim Claressa showed up not just to clear her name, but to protect her entire career. Years of training, discipline, and victories were on the line, and she refused to watch it all crumble because of rumors and drama. The confrontation, however, didn't unfold the way people expected. Papoose, knowing what Claressa intended to do, stepped between the two women before things escalated. Witnesses say he literally positioned himself in the middle, urging Claressa to think about her future. He reminded her that confronting Remy was about accountability, not destruction. But the air was still thick with tension, betrayal, and unanswered questions. People say it's lonely at the top, and Claressa has admitted the same. More fame, more money, yet more isolation. Sadly, she's experienced jealousy and resentment not only from strangers, but from people she once considered close. She talks about doing everything right: parent-teacher conferences, community appearances, supporting loved ones, yet still facing negativity. The more she succeeds, the more some people seem to resent her. Even though the in-person confrontation fizzled out, the feud shifted online, and fans were glued to every detail. It started with vague posts and subliminals, but things escalated quickly. Claressa didn't hold back, accusing Remy of trying to damage her career, ruin her reputation, and spread lies. Her bold responses had social media buzzing. Remy clapped back with defensive rants, accusing Claressa of twisting the narrative to gain sympathy. She insisted Claressa was the one spreading misinformation to destroy her image and her marriage. The accusations kept piling up, and the timeline only grew messier. One major turning point came when Claressa dropped a rap video that many assumed was aimed at Remy. The lyrics were sharp, confident, and laced with subliminal jabs. Some fans praised her for channeling her frustration into art, while others criticized her for fueling the drama instead of letting it die. Things intensified even more when disturbing rumors surfaced, claims that Remy may have crossed a serious line. Allegations suggested she tried to sabotage Claressa's athletic career by spiking a drink with banned substances. For a world-class boxer, a failed drug test isn't just embarrassing. It can end careers, lead to suspensions, destroy legacies, and strip titles. For someone like Claressa, who built her reputation on discipline and skill, the stakes were sky-high. If those allegations ever proved true, they wouldn't just be shady, they could be criminal. But confronting Remy physically could have also jeopardized Claressa's future. As a professional fighter, she's held to a higher standard, and using her athletic abilities outside the ring could lead to legal and career consequences. She had to defend her reputation carefully, without crossing a line she couldn't return from. Then there's Papoose, caught in the center of this emotional storm. Some people see him as the peacemaker who prevented a disaster, while others believe his relationships and decisions helped spark the chaos in the first place. That's the unpredictable nature of messy public relationships, especially when social media magnifies every detail. Claressa's decision to confront Remy has sparked divided reactions online. Supporters applaud her for standing up for herself, refusing to be silent, and protecting her livelihood. One user wrote, "Claressa isn't just a champ in the ring, she's a champ for herself." But critics argue she should have stayed calm, hired a lawyer, and handled things privately. As a pro athlete, she should have let the law deal with it. Meanwhile, Papoose has also drawn mixed responses. Many commend him for breaking up the confrontation and preventing violence, calling him the voice of reason. Others believe he played both sides. Now, Claressa Shields, one of the most dominant champions in modern boxing, finds herself in the middle of a storm of headlines, opinions, and speculation. Her accomplishments, the belts, the history-making wins, are undeniable. But her personal life has now become just as public and dissected as her professional one. At the center of it all are questions about loyalty, betrayal, revenge, intention, and truth. Some observers believe Claressa's rumored relationship may be emotional retaliation, an indirect response to past wounds. Others argue it's real and genuine, and the public is simply overanalyzing. Because social media has turned the situation into a never-ending debate, fans, bloggers, and commentators are now trying to separate fact from fiction. Love, jealousy, ego, public pressure, and fame are all tangled together. And the story keeps evolving. Fan communities have now split into factions, each defending their preferred narrative. On one side are supporters of Remy, who argue that Claressa is exaggerating her grievances or seeking attention. They view her recent actions, particularly the release of a provocative rap video, as calculated moves designed to maintain public visibility and keep conversations centered on her personal life. In contrast, Claressa's fanbase believes she has every right to express her feelings. They interpret the video and her other public gestures as legitimate responses to the wrongs she claims to have endured. To them, her willingness to speak out represents authenticity and courage, not opportunism. The release of Claressa's rap video, in particular, has become a lightning rod for public debate. Many viewers interpreted it as a direct critique of Remy, and its viral success has only fueled the ongoing feud. The lyrics, delivery, and overall presentation have been examined by fans and commentators alike, with every new post, comment, or share reigniting debates about her intentions. Some have praised her creativity and boldness, celebrating the video as a fresh and unexpected way for a sports champion to assert herself culturally. Others, however, view the situation differently. They see the video as a distraction from her professional career, worrying that the growing focus on personal disputes could overshadow her hard-earned accomplishments in the ring. Beyond speculation about personal relationships, a larger issue looms: how public drama can impact an athlete's career. Claressa Shields has worked tirelessly to become a champion, dedicating years to training, discipline, and competition at the highest level. Her focus has always been on perfecting her craft and building a legacy that transcends any single fight or moment. Yet with the spotlight increasingly shifting towards social media conflict, there is a real risk that her professional narrative may become overshadowed by personal controversy. The court of public opinion is relentless. In an era where viral moments often receive more attention than athletic achievements, navigating public perception requires careful strategy. Analysts have emphasized that staying focused on her career is not only a matter of principle, but also a professional necessity. Every decision she makes outside the ring, from public statements to tweets, can influence sponsorships, fan loyalty, media coverage, and long-term opportunities within the sport. A single misstep or controversial move can echo far beyond its initial moment, shaping the story that follows her for years. This reality highlights the delicate balance elite athletes must maintain between personal expression and professional responsibility. Claressa, like many high-profile public figures, is operating in a cultural environment where every gesture is scrutinized, interpreted, and sometimes weaponized. Both supporters and critics are quick to filter her choices through their own assumptions and biases. Interestingly, the discourse surrounding Claressa Shields and Remy also mirrors broader trends in celebrity culture, online engagement, and modern fandom, where personal lives, artistic expression, and public identity increasingly collide in real time. In today's digital age, personal lives are increasingly intertwined with professional personas, and fans often feel entitled to weigh in on private matters. The rapid spread of rumors and the rise of fan wars illustrate how modern spectatorship can amplify conflicts, turning individual disputes into public spectacles. Social media acts as both a megaphone and a magnifying glass, highlighting every nuance and fueling interpretations that might otherwise have remained private. For Claressa, this means navigating her personal relationships publicly comes with both visibility and vulnerability. Every post, comment, or statement carries potential consequences beyond her control. Despite the chaos, it is important to remember that Claressa Shields' achievements in the ring remain monumental. Her skill, resilience, and determination have placed her at the pinnacle of women's boxing, and her legacy is built on years of unwavering dedication. The current controversy, while significant in the public eye, does not define her talent or her accomplishments. Nevertheless, the situation represents a crucial turning point, a choice between allowing personal drama to dominate public perception or redirecting attention toward her athletic goals and long-term aspirations. Champions, by definition, must learn to separate external noise from internal priorities,